Hello everyone. In today's video, I'm gonna make a recruitment video for 167 Illumi-Naughty. Okay, I think it's fair to do it. They've been really nice with me. I really like this alliance, the people inside it. I had a lot of fun. Okay, they're willing to help me even if I'm T4. So I do believe it's the least I can do. Promote a bit this kingdom. Okay, bring some mates outside, because this is a project that is still being built. Okay, this is not any top kingdom or anything like that. It could very well be in the future, to be honest. Like, they have a really solid management team. Like, they have people selected for different roles. Tiny kind of overlooks everything and makes sure nothing's going wrong. Okay, like, the mentality inside the alliance is probably one of the best I've seen. People are willing to make sacrifices in real life to help the alliance succeed, and I've seen it firsthand in this season. Okay, we had people literally like getting out of dates sooner so they could participate in PvP. I myself woke up way earlier than usual so I could go help the team PvP. I pretty much almost run this account to the ground in terms of resources. Okay, I got to a point where I was like, I have no resources left. If DTF fights it was pretty much 24 hours, and after that I contact Tiny. Well, we were in voice, because like, this is another thing I really like a bit about this alliance. They really use Discord. You have people on voice chat following commands, following orders. So I was in voice chat and I told him, like, I just remember about this. So I pretty much filled my hospital in the first hour of PvP. Bear in mind, this account is like 2 to 3 T4 infantry marches and 2 DPS. So you bet when you're fighting T5s, my hospitals are filling super fast. I was like, when are you gonna pop? Like, I was trying to calculate when the resource, the kingdom buff, that's the resource reduction cost, is being popped, so I could calculate. He said, do you want it? And I said, yeah, just let me know when it comes. And he's literally repeated, no, do you want it now? And he just popped the resource buff for me. Because in this alliance, I gotta say, we're C Paragon, sure. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I told Tiny, we're probably way higher than that. It's just in paper we're C Paragon. We have people with 7 billion of each single resources. They have more resources than some of the top kingdoms, okay? Because we have people here that have been in TFS, have been in the top alliances of the game, and are just trying to build a new, fresh project with different mentality, which so far I'm loving it, to be honest. So yeah, Tiny, for example, for a T4 player who was struggling with their healing, he popped for me the resource buff, which I really appreciate. It's not that much about the buff, but the gesture of saying, like, I know my place. I'm not a top dog in this KVK. Like, look, power, I'm 664. Okay, personal merits, I'm 234. Like, I'm way I'm way down there, and he still he still did the effort to help me, just so I could, heal, keep fighting, keep helping the kingdom. He even offered me to give me some resources to heal up. I told him, let's wait. Okay, I kind of ran down this account to the ground in terms of resources, and I told him like, if they're gonna fight 24 more hours, I'm gonna need resources, because like, I'm emptied out. There was at the end no need for this. With Elixir, the bolt, I managed to keep going for a few more hours, and then the enemy gave up. But like, this for me actually means a lot. It's not as much like what is 100 mil resources for a person that has 7 bill? Not much, sure. That it's the will to be helping even your T4 players when you know they're probably getting cooked in the battlefield, because, like, let's be honest, I'm losing probably 60 to 80k troops per report, especially my infantry. But they know I'm showing up, they know I'm tanking, they know I'm contributing, so they're willing to help me. And I do believe this is a really good mentality, okay? It's not a mentality of superiority of... I even told him, look, I get it, if you don't want to give me resources and you prefer to keep them for a T5 player, like, I kind of maybe even think that's what I will do, to be honest. And he was, no, don't worry, I'll give you resources. So I really love that. Okay, again, you check here, oops, not here. The main leaders, Q and Tiny. Diplomacy, Tiny, Q and Yoda. War leads, we have several war leads. Territory management, here you can check all the information. If you're interested in applying to this alliance, do not contact me. I'm no leadership, I don't manage recruitment, I'm just doing this out of my own will. Here you have the recruiters, contact them, okay? I joined here through My Name is Jeff, really cool and chill guy, so yeah. So again, you have an alliance that is willing to sacrifice, like their players have the mentality of like, they're competitive, they have the mentality of I'm gonna do sacrifices for the success of this alliance, which I myself I did in this KVK and I really love that, okay? Some other information, currently we're C Paragon. I'm gonna be honest, I told Tiny, we might be C Paragon in paper, we're going up, like there's no way we're staying in C, or at least I don't see it, like for real. Like I know some people are already applying into the alliance. I've seen, well, I haven't seen them, but I hear it in voice chats that there's an influx of players looking to migrate. Yesterday we got like another player into our alliance. So yeah, do I think we're gonna be 200 people? No, I don't expect that. I do expect next season we're probably a B-tier kingdom, and we're probably above 100, because currently we're like 70 to 70 something people. Another thing I love, there's really not that weight in this alliance. Like maybe there's 2 to 3 people that didn't contribute as much as they should have, but like everyone is pulling their weight, like everyone, which is nice, because like I come from Rise of Kingdoms, I played that game for 4 years. There's no worse experience than being in an alliance where you feel like, I don't know, like you kind of feel you're alone. You're like, no one's doing shit, no one is participating, no one is showing up. We're like, in theory we're 200 people and only 10 are on the field fighting. Again, like everyone shows up. I really love it. Okay, I think it's fair that I mention one of the things that needs to be improved in Illumi-Naughty. Not every, like I'm not coming here and telling you this is the, you know, like the utopia, the like zero wrong things. No, I think this is not fair. I gotta say, the thing that needs to improve, I think it's something that happens in many alliances in the game, even in the top ones, and I think it's something that will probably be worked out, and maybe it's just my POV from this KVK that gave me this concept. So the only thing that I feel that really needs to improve is the dependence on Tiny, okay? So when I just felt personally that whenever Tiny is on, which is pretty much all the fucking day, to be honest, because dude was literally just injecting Borderline on his veins energy drinks to keep up with the final zone. Everything is being done, everything's smooth, everything's perfect. But when Tiny's resting, sleeping, maybe he's busy IRL, I do believe we lack a bit of proactivity in terms of like people stepping up and being like, okay, let's do this, let's do that. Even if Tiny, you know, gives you the notes of this needs to be done, you know, doing those things when he's not like online. I think that's the only thing that needs to improve. Easy to improve, to be honest. At the end, is just stepping up and doing the stuff. So yeah, that's the only criticism or thing to improve that I do believe the alliance needs. And of course, I will tell Tiny, because I do believe feedback is important, especially from like an outside POV per se. So yeah, pretty much this is 167 again. I truly do believe you will not regret if you join here, at least being on the alliance. Another thing is matchmaking. If we get a bad KVK, I mean, look, it is what it is, it's RNG. Now I'm gonna make one last mention, which is the Row League team. They're making one. Take this with a grain of salt, because I'm not participating for obvious reasons, like my power, my T4s and not T5s, okay? So these things are here. I know they beat MFD, I know they beat some other top alliances, okay? They're a competitive team. Again, people will see this. Maybe insane kingdoms that do really well in KVKs will get beaten in a row, like in Words of War League. Because at the end there, what matters the most is the synergy, the coordination between those 30 people and their power. Okay, you kind of want to be 100 mil power for Words of War League, so you don't run out of troops and you don't need to heal mid game. And that's one of the reasons I do believe this team in Illumi-Naughty will do really well in Roots of War. I cannot say they're gonna win. I don't know, first Roots of War League, it's gonna happen whatever it happens. But again, you have a team that's all people in Discord, all people coordinating. They know what they're doing. They know how to play the game. So I do believe they have a good attempt. I'm pretty sure if you're a good player with again, as I said, a good chunk of power, because at the end you need those troops. For Roads of War League, you can apply, you can see they take you in the Roads of War League team. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Remember, go to the 167, check the alliance, contact the recruiters. Some extra information I feel like it's worth to share is we check, for example, personal power. I mean, highest one is Owe. Okay, she's like a 328 mil whale, which, yeah, I mean, kind of insane. Next, this guy is just insane. Like, he will literally, like, something is really good in Illumi-Naughty too is I feel for the amount of players we have a shit ton of infantry mains. Like, I'm they call me Timo infantry main, which I totally respect, okay? But for example, this guy 5 int bomb, like same with Reggie, okay? We check merits. Top 1, this guy migrated to us literally today, I think. Top of the KVK, and bear in mind we had way less PvP than any other alliance in this KVK, because mainly we kinda got dodge in the following zones, and we only really got to, like, SSL gave us a good fight in zone 2, but we just overpowered them too much, and yeah, like, it was really not balanced. It was clearly we were winning, okay? And after that we really didn't get any fighting, except for like few skirmishes on statues, until final zone where we just demolished everything. As you can see, okay, merits, like you can see that for the amount of PvP we had, like, we have lots of people in the top ranking, okay? I'm not sure where we are. Okay, alliance wise we're top in merits, and again, it's kind of impressive because DAO, for example, DAO, SSL, those alliance had the most amount of PvP because they had almost PvP in every single zone. DTF still had more PvP than us because they pushed into DAO's zone, and DAO was fighting the DTF, and still with all of that we managed to pull the most amount of merits this season on final zone. I mean, so final zone we just slapped it. So yeah,